what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over. Gotta work plan your own hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility. You can
really, really interesting to me. And Ryohei's gonna be deleting Mameshi at the start of this game. Terry gets a massive pull though, and that's gonna stop the Na'Vi offensive. It's a choppy.
Terry's got the gadget ready. Meshi also with the rattled hive out. It's going to be big damage on a Choppy, who's only one shot by Terry. Terry, shut up with the ball. Could get this in. IC walks it right through a Choppy. And they were seemingly helped by the positioning of the walls. IC with the early victory was incredible. He's already cycled 2 supers, looking for more hypercharge out. Terry now with a hypercharge of his own, but a mistake, a pass to the right side. Kuru looking for the breakaway. He can't make it to the enemy side realistically, but what he can do is waste their time. That was possibly going to be a goal for Rival, and it was totally stopped by that ball being traction for Rival, considering the likelihood of them being scored on anyway. Lots of slowing out here with the hypercharged B super. Kuru managed to dodge it and back up appropriately, but the hypercharge is out from IC. He's cycled it as well. Gotta get this ball over to Mameshi if possible. A bounce pass off the wall near Kuru, and Rival has taken it away. A close victory, but a victory nonetheless in set 1.
Like the fact that he was nerfed, they want the all in and they go for this berry pickup. Now I'm very curious to see how they accomplish that. And okay, I guess that's how you literally ignore the Lily, and the Lily ignores them as well. Both sides opting to say we will play game 1 a second time. This time it will work.
Okay, Kuru is the lone defender here. Terry is chewing through him like no one's business. Meanwhile, he's getting all of these heals from Mameshi on this berry, who is continuing to cycle the supers. It's vastly outpacing what Lily is capable of on the enemy side. My goodness.
Teams want to play for that late game. It's coming very soon, and Lu Super is going to start it off.
Okay, a little bit of freezing on the left side. Terry, the first one to fall, but Ryohei stopped mid-roll. That's all fine and good. IC is ready to play around the left side. Pop the raw hypercharge for the speed, the shield, the damage, anything he can get. He's got to fight a 1v2. Kuru now popping the hypercharge, ready to lay down the law with the final shot.
Working well for them so far, and so they're gonna go back for it.
All right, let's move. Rival just gearing up for the eventual offense that will be the combination, the unholy union of Ryohei and a Choppy becoming one sort of mutually beneficial organism on the left side, and here they go. Going after Daryl first, or perhaps pivoting over to the right side. Rival are very disinterested in engaging with this duo for as long as they're attached. IC now with the stun. He's got one and the rollback. Very intelligent. He very much could have stayed there and tried to get the kill on a Choppy unsuccessfully. Instead, made the
methodical gameplay coming out from the side of Rival. They're holding the last layer of the cake defensively very, very well. Nonetheless, the Symbiosis is in play and it's encroaching on the Rival base. IC has to pop that super preemptively just to dissuade the push any further, but full commit comes in from the side of Rival. Carl comes in as well.
He has a super ready to move, has to combine with Ryohei. 10 seconds to go. Let's move. IC ready with the super. Can stun them if absolutely necessary. Gonna have to do it for the good of his team. Sacrifice himself, no issue. A Choppy also falls. Kuru the last one alive, but no difference. Rival ahead, and now
that second sort of, second offensive coming in, the second entry, so to speak, and already Rival in the second game. They're popping up with a kill and the blue star well in their pockets.
Yeah, all right, Terry. Look, your job was just to get the blue star, but if you want to pick up a kill too, that's cool, man. You can do whatever you want, but just don't get stunned by a Choppy. Thankfully, Mameshi was able to pick up the kill. Ryohei also upset by IC Strat. Na'Vi are going to have to adapt over here. Ryohei with the push in, now a Choppy combining to become the 2-1 attempt at stopping Terry on the right side, who intelligently repositions with the flying hook to stay away and not get cornered. Now encroaching on Kuru, and once more disinterested as soon as Kuru threatens to deal damage and become in.
Right now, Icy falling low to the side of RealHeat, but the Squeak is forcing the team back. Symbiosis is in play right now, but Ricey, he does not care. It's got half HP. Who cares if you're only at half HP? I've got a hypercharge and the team behind me to back me up. Diving in there, wiping out half the team. It's only Kuru left to stand. He's gonna fall, but it doesn't even matter.
20 seconds to go. Rival have to defend for just a little bit longer, lest this goes to a double match point. 7 stars in the lead. Choppy has a super ready, and he's banking on some utility being available for Buster. Yes, RealHeat does have the shield. Crew's got to get as much damage as possible, though. 5 seconds left. IC barreling in, gets the final kill. A 20-star win for Rival. That's how you put an exclamation point on a victory and an advancement on to the winners finals. 1.7k HP, but Shu doesn't emerge from this without having earned anything. He did get a bit of speed, which helped get into position, maybe a little bit. Seems like Rival didn't mind at all. And now IC has the super. Bataman was immune to the stun, though. A super down the right side. Oh my goodness. Dodge that rattled high from Meshi, only to be met with, oh my goodness. Okay, pass down the left side. That could have possibly cleared the indestructible. Don't think it would have gone in the goal. And Bataman's gonna get an easy walk through. What? Huh? No. In terms of a goal, but also in terms of mental, that is not good for the team.
Yeah, it's right back in the saddle for Rival. They're in such great control right now. The slow flies out onto Shu. Mamesh
On the goal line.
Thank you for that demonstration there. Jumping into the third ball of the series. Bataman's gonna be flattened here by IC, something that he's gotten very accustomed to right now. Pushing in, this time body blocking for one another. Look, all of Rival are showing that we're capable of walking balls in.
Continues to hammer him with these arrows in spite of the heals that Terry is popping off. Shu has kept him quite low. IC's position also has been discovered by Melty. It's an easy kill for him, but still Terry was deep in enemy territory. Shu was
It's not over yet for Reject.
and the last man standing being Melty on the stew with the hypercharge's best case scenario. Bataman's gonna get a little bit further back. Melty knew that it was not worth it to try and go for that. They got plenty of chances to get back into mid and get aggressive once more. Melty needs to be cautious about the position of IC though, especially when he doesn't have a super yet. Has it now, can easily dash away and keep the distance. Bataman used the super though, leaves him vulnerable to IC. Melty's pursuing the kill, couldn't hit either of those shots. Meanwhile on the left side, Shu gonna look to lock down this kill versus Terry. Once more, unsuccessful, but still provided the positioning for Melty to come in and grab number 10. It's 10 seconds remaining for Rival to bring this back.
For Terry, this could be the play of his life, but he has to hit him. Pops the hypercharge, pulls Melty in, goes in for the back line. Finally, we see the hypercharge comes alive, but can he get out of that Shu? Misses the last shot there. D'Angelo whiffs it. He does get it back though. 16.
That could have been unbelievable stuff from Terry in the final few moments, but he was not good though. 9% to 19. Bataman has to keep Terry back at any cost. Shu also going to be racing to the enemy side. It's just 7.4k HP. The Meshi has a super. These spiders are going to do the final job unless it's taken down the enemy side. A 1% victory.
A tear drops from
Here we go again.
This could be the play of his life, but he has to hit him. Pops the hypercharge, pulls Melty in.
Or hypercharge out. Terry now with a hypercharge of his own, but a mistake. Okay, a little bit of freezing on the left side. Terry, HP. Memeshi has a super. These spiders are going to do the final job unless it's taken down the enemy side. A one.
Again, good dodges coming out from Na'Vi, and Achapi now trying to go on to Terry, but Memeshi, the hypothermia is strong. It lowers the damage just by too much. Hypercharge flat from both Kuru and Ryohei. The nuke hits IC's face, and he's gonna be deleted from this planet.
We're going to see what looks like a goal. Achapi with a short hop. What a bait! Memeshi and Terry need to combine forces to get this one in. If Achapi had that gadget, he would have been able to defend. And Ryohei was hot on the heels of that goal. Hypercharge is out because we have utility. Let's use it, even if it's not a set win for us. In fact, it's headed over to Rival, securing set number 1.
Opportunity to shine. Synergy there on the Amber as well. It's going to be useful for Terry, and Terry's just going to be tearing into Achapi. So is IC winning up that match. Go for it. Nonetheless, now with the hypercharge, going to be advancing forward. Doesn't catch anybody. IC surviving with 1 health. Kuru's going to take care of him, but the monstrous Sphinx is back. Matrix dodging it out. Memeshi dominates the mid, and he's going to claim that last few percentage for his team.
Is very cool. Seems to be quite balanced as well. Like strong, but balanced, and has found his footing here too. But we'll see Ryohei take the initial interaction on the right side, giving an early game lead to Navi.
Yeah, once again, okay, those shots actually kind of connected onto Memeshi, but he does get to dominate. IC gonna be joining up in the mid. He's not popping his super
long. This comp is in holding the position.
Oh yeah, Achapi almost continued his dominance there. But now, Rival, they get to capitalize on the lead. Double kill there for Rival. Terry is stuck in the zone, but he's going to barely survive. 155 health. 10% is remaining for the side of Rival Esports, and I think Na'Vi, they won't have enough damage to claim this. Now, Rival just need to run it down in the mid to take the point and secure themselves 2-0 in this series.
It is already a melee at the Navi home base. This is pretty destructive. Terry also going to be the primary focus of the defense here between Kuru and Achapi. While they're distracted, though, Miko is getting ready for his next jump in.
Yeah, I just have to say, Terry is still alive. For some reason, they haven't answered him. He gets another volley of shots here. Terry has been the MVP so far of this game, already driving the save down. Down here in the back line, just trying to stay up so he can create a threat. Rival just needs to sneak one brawler through to get this win.
Good reaction time from Achapi to stay away, but Memeshi is allowed to reign supreme on the safe solo with that left lane collapsing for Navi, just like that to do so far. We'll see Ryohei going straight to the enemy side. It's up to Kuru to defend against Memeshi. He manages to avoid some of that slow, but IC and Memeshi are going ham on this save. Achapi, the last one alive on that Eve, is pretty much helpless.
Terry's just doing so well on his Amber. He's been playing this brawler the entire day. He's made some adaptations though, this time taking up the other gadget in his kit so he can do just that additional sort of burst damage. But look at the damage numbers. If this was the old heist without the shield, the game might have already ended. That is the nature of what Rival are doing. IC sneaking through the backline once again. Old school Lily is in action. He has to be dealt with. Jumps onto Kuru, tries to bring it down here. Not enough. Memeshi, one more jump. 5% left on that save, and Na'Vi have one more shot at this.
2 jumps from Miko or a damage gear jump from Miko would be enough to shut things down. 14% differential. Memeshi going for number 1. Terry helping out. There it is. Rival by an 8% margin. Huge sweep over Navi. 3-0 right back into the grand finals.
Extremely well. If they bring this kind of fire going into the
The Carl is going to be picked up, but it's going to be picked up in addition to that Charlie. No Poco in play today. Doesn't seem like a reject really needed it, though. They're going to, oh my goodness, almost walk it in. But Terry had that perfect timing on the gadget.
Out. A very, very easy win for them.
LT looking for the next assault. He's going to get frozen, though. IC now going to beat him to a pulp. Looking for the last shot. Got hit by one of those shots from Melty. Shu also encroaching dangerously in Icy's personal space. They still got it down. And the Rats as well emerge. An attempt at clearing the ball. This one's going to get past Meshi to walk it in. Over to Terry. Okay. Because they knew that Carl was going to have enough damage to eliminate the loop. Nice thinking there. And 2 more hypercharges out so that Rival can get this next goal done nice and quick.
And the timing there, passing it over, making sure Memeshi can get this hypercharge super. Not consequential though. It's going to be a hypercharge super flying out from Shu, but stopped by the pull from Terry. Almost getting a kill here. Nice dodges out there from Terry. Going to be cleaning up Shu, but IC is the menace in the back. Going in for Melty. One more shot should do the trick. He brings down the Charlie, gets into a cocoon. Terry's thinking about it. He wants to pass the ball to IC. Doesn't get it. Shu's
Their toe into mid. See Shu in with another protective pirouette. That didn't really amount to much, really more of a zoning super than anything else. Rival now are going to be pushing for the hypercharge in. IC diversifying the stream of Rats in, and he's going for another. He knows that Shu's going to be able to slice right through him, but he needs the healing and he needs that damage to punch through Shu. Battleman ready with that super. Barely couldn't clip the corner versus Memeshi, and a near pass over to IC that is intercepted by Battleman. Melty looking for the super, but couldn't get it off in time. He was frozen, and only 25 seconds remain for Reject to fire back.
Yeah, Melty with a hypercharge. Batoman has one as well, but IC also has a hypercharge. And so does Memeshi, synergizing together. They're gonna delete Memeshi. Their second super flies out onto Shu. It stuns him, puts him in his place. But Memeshi is being controlled there by the hypercharge of Batoman. Not able to score a goal just yet, but they don't have to. 7 seconds left on the clock. They already got 1 goal. Just gonna bring it home. Rival know they have this. They're gonna take set number 1.
Vengeance already established on the scoreboard. Pull. And Melty is going to be forced over to this right side where he would rather take on IC, who's using Shu's own turret against him, dropping him so low. Terry now looking to grab as many gems as possible, or even just 4. That's all they need anyway, is an extra gem. Memeshi not going to sacrifice too much. He's thinking about getting that next gem, but he doesn't really need it. Shu is so far away. Battleman out of reach. 5 seconds to go, but we already know that this one is in the books, and Rival takes game 1. That which made her not meta for quite a while, but that hypercharge her is still so powerful. I wonder when it's going to be coming down. Here comes the hypercharge. Now it's going to go right in front of Melty, blocking the shots, and all the gems topple to the ground. Rival picking up every last one of them, and they're running home. 10 seconds to go for Reject to somehow cross the entire field, but it's looking like an impossibility. IC staying alive to the best of his ability, just providing a distraction. And here come the Vengeful Spirits in the final pull to put an exclamation point on a second set win for Rival. They are sweeping Reject. Isolation takedown of Melty. They have a lot of catch up to do though. 14% and one final shot from Miko secures the set for Reject. Folks, it is not going to be a 3-0 today. Reject is here to play. Let's see how this ends up playing out. Rival already off to the races, trying to get into aggressive positioning is from bottom, but it's not going to assist him there. Shu, the last one alive, gets a kill on Terry. Final shot to take down Memeshi might be enough. Another gadget, but Shu expires in the poison, bring him into the ground. No success just yet, but Reject are well on their way to getting this set, if possible. Terry is quite low. Melty also staying alive. Maybe another shot from Battleman, but Rival, we'll see Hank probably to be the first to fall. Yes, there it is. It's 2v3. That's 2 of them trapped on the left side, but Melty gets the perfect timing. Memeshi, the final to fall. Rejector sitting us all the way. Set 5 incoming. And loaded. 20 seconds now. Terry in with the super. Can't get any hypnosis. That's going to be a sacrificial offering of 4 stars to Reject. only a 4-star gap now. Reject possess the blue star as well to break any ties. They need a couple of kills here at minimum. Shu is going to be looking for one, softening up Terry. Melty in close range, couldn't get them all to land on Terry. IC also tanking for Terry. Mameshi still alive on the left side. Oh, it was so close, but Rival take it in the end, and they're well on their Reject this entire time. Let's get it in the heads of Rival, who could very possibly win this all. Battleman from the bottom side, looking for a kill on Terry.
Heal, the piercing shot was good from the side of Reject, and they're not backing up. They're gonna continue to pummel with more damage. Janet's drops the base here. Smashes another 6-1 in the lead. But if there's something I've learned about Layer Cake, is that you can't counter any team. It's always about the team fighting you. The Hypnosis is good, goes in, but Shu takes to the skies. Is going in for Mameshi, trying to burn him down. He gets that kill, but he's stuck in the backline. 5 stars, gonna go in the other direction. 9 stars now to Rival. They just need to hold this lead to win it all.
Okay, 15 seconds to go. 1 kill is all they need. Shu already in the sky, looking for 1 versus IC, who's got the heals, landing deep in enemy territory, and he's ready to take to the sky once again. 5 seconds to go. Battleman ready with the super. Melty trying to lay down the law, couldn't reach Terry, but they still got it. Rival taken to the final round. Reverse sweep possible. Potential waste of time, potential reverse sweep inbound.
Champion of the RCL Season 1. 15 seconds have already elapsed, and it's back to a similar position. Rival, they get the blue star, but Mameshi clipped there by Batuman. It's gonna give the star differential to the side of Reject now.
Reject just holding their ground at the moment. Nothing really to fight for, unless Battleman's able to get in the top right. Rival are not intent on allowing any hole in their defense, but Shu's going to come and soften them up. Going right for the heart of the operation. Mameshi is the most important one to shut down. Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid. But Hypnosis is online. Melty's going to be shut down. Terry, barely alive, escapes. The advantage remains for Rival.
Sacrifice Mameshi, send in the Ollie, send in the Ash. That seems to be the strategy coming into this one from Rival. Let's see if this sacrificial tactics will work again. Terry gets a Hypnosis, but no follow-up from the team. He's pulling in Melty. Melty misses that bubble. It's gonna allow IC to run him down, and look at Terry in the backline. Successfully extracts out. Now IC with the hypercharge, going in with all these rats onto bottom and shoving them deeper in the bait. 10-4 to stars when the dust settles, and Rival firmly in control of this game number 3.
Okay, Rival thinking about their next assault. Don't want to needlessly play aggressive, especially with a high bounty member like I see over here. In for Melty, hypercharge popped, super available. Gonna go for it. Didn't really make much of it, but now it's Janet's turn. Hypercharge in, sitting right on top of this Ash. But the heals continue to come in from Mameshi. Shu shut down. IC needs to stay alive. Battleman trying to circle around to the other side. They gotta get to this Ash. IC taken down. Reject looking to get this in the last second. Terry airborne. Mameshi safe and sound. And Rival take the match.
Rival are your champions of the Rival Challengers League Season 1. They deny Reject the reverse sweep. They deny the upper bracket finalists a flawless run. They show that they are as strong as any other East Asian team here in this tournament. Congratulations to Rival.
Let's reflect on this one as well. Just take a look at the stat line too, because this was a really close one. I mean, Rival almost took this in set number 3.